Hey guys, it's Fisherswamp, and I'm just here looking at a replay of East Chapel High School to try to highlight how one should play carry. So let's actually, whoops, please don't crash. Okay, let's turn down the master volume a little bit, and fast forward here. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to look at my starting items. So if you'll notice, Stout Shield, Tangos, and Healing Salve. All of the items I bought, save for Stout Shield, are items that you cannot buy from, well, let me click on the menu map, that's annoying, from the side shop. So when you buy your starting items, most of the items you want to buy are items that you cannot buy from the side shop as a carry. Because basically if I need more regen, then I can't ship it out, right? Our mid player is going to need the courier for a bottle, and even if I can ship it out, it'll take a long time. Whereas something like a poor man's shield, right? Quelling blade, all items I want to buy, I can buy right away. So that's an important thing to note. When you're buying items, try to buy items that you can't buy from the side shop. RTZ really likes buying Windlace. Where's that? Windlace on carries? I didn't have enough extra gold for it, and I really needed these items, but that's definitely an RTZ item right there. So if you want to start Windlace on carries, go for it. And then I keep fast forwarding. So yeah, right after you secure your carry, your rune. And this is pretty simple stuff, but I want to go over it anyways. You want to block. You want to make sure the range creep is ahead. You want to make sure the range creep dies first, because you really want to deny your offlane as much experience as possible. The best way you can do that is making sure your range creep dies. Unfortunately, our Kunkka accidentally made it so that our range creep did not die first, but that's very important. So right now supports are doing a good job of bullying the offlaner, and so I want to maintain creep control. I quickly buy a poor man's shield, because I want to get access to that side shop, and I had it now. And basically just keep the lane steady, not pushing it out so that Centaur can't get any XP, not pulling it under tower. You never want to last it under tower. It's actually worth it to tank creeps to not last it under tower. You never want to do it. Right now I notice that there are 2 ranged creeps, so I start nuking one of them down because I don't want this lane to push anymore. I don't want to have to last it under tower. And now that my supports have successfully bullied out the offlaner, they're going to leave, so I know I'm in a 1v1 scenario. Sorry about that.
Somebody just got real brave over there.
So keep CSing, everything normal. I haven't had to use any of my regen. So this is pretty good for me. Let's fast forward about 10 seconds. Oh, let's go back. Okay, so here Centaur starts to rotate in, and let's back up just whatever. Okay, so basically I have way more regen than he has at this point. Sorry about the noise. And I know that I can go aggressive on him, as well as I know my supports are rotating. Now I press it a little bit early and I don't get as much damage on him as I want to, but I do get enough that my supports are able to rotate in and we're able to get a kill. And impressive torrent by the Kunkka leads to our kill. And so unfortunately I might have missed a few CS, but I go right back to doing that. And so that's what you gotta do. You gotta make sure when your supports are rotating that you're there for the kill. And if you have more regen than your offlaner, you want to man up on them. Like, I didn't take any health as damage, but I could have. And whenever Centaur comes, I want to bother him. And now they have to rotate aid in their Earthshaker. So because of a positive lane, because of maintaining creep control, so Centaur never got to this point, never was able to get XP. They have to rotate in another hero. So still CSing, yada yada yada. Boots are very important on a hero like Juggernaut where you want to chase them down, because you need to be able to out movement speed them so the Blade Fairy will continue damaging them. So I keep pushing out my lane. Unfortunately, or now that they've completely rotated off, And so now so my support tries to pull for me, but he doesn't miss the pull, but he is able to stack it. So that's important. And right now, my goal is I want to push the lane out because I can't stop them in a 2v1, but what I can do is I can maximize my CS, right? So I have 23 CS, which is the most in the game by far. And right now, once again, I have more regen than them, so I want to pressure them. This is kind of a tough lane, and I can't jungle yet because of the hard camps. But my support just pulled for me, and so now my wave is going to push. And once again, you can see I have the superior regen. I'm just manning up on them. The amount of damage I'm able to deal with them, even though it's not a kill, is really good, and it forces another rotation. So at this point, they have 3 heroes on me. I still have the most CS in the game, and I have almost all of my regen left. And because my support pulled, I can just back up and keep doing this. So
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
once I get my phase boots, I can man up and go very aggressive on them. And so I'm getting that very quickly. Now, I love Ring of Aquila. That's like my favorite item in Dota, pretty much. But here I want to get a phase boot so I can go very aggressive on him. And I grab it. And now, like, Centaur sees that and he immediately just runs away because he knows that the second I have my phase boots, I have to back. And if you'll notice, once again, I keep my lane in control and it's over here. And for them to get any experience, for them to get anything, this level 2 Centaur offlane, for him to get anything, he has to come right up next to me and my supports can destroy him. So here we get another kill. I think it's a really good torn by him. I come in, I get some damage out. I don't know, actually, we may not kill anyone here. Oh, no, we killed the Centaur. Yeah. So that's just taking advantage of a good situation. And we wouldn't have gotten that kill if the lane wasn't over here. If the lane was here, they would have just run under tower, and no kill would have happened. So maintaining creep control is really important. Okay. Let's jump ahead 10 seconds. So I lasted all these creeps. My supports pull once again. And here I want to push the lane out, because now I think I can take that camp. And I want to maximize my CS again. I want to get as much farm as possible. Oh, I missed the CS. CS low, guys. So unfortunately, there's only 1 creep left. But what this does mean is that if I can kill it, then this is going to respawn soon. So I know my wave is going to push, and I know I want to take this creep camp. So see how I'm like actively denying all 3 of these creeps? I go on him, they heal him, so that's just free heals. Miranda tries to arrow me, but I'm too good for her. And okay, so right here, right? I just saw Miranda arrow. I know there are at least 2 other heroes here, right? I don't really want to look over at PA, but basically there's a shit ton of heroes in my lane, and I know I cannot lane anymore, right? They're trying to kill me. So immediately I go take easy camp, right? It doesn't matter if you take easy camp, you can take camp over here, but these were stacked for a Bat Rider, so I didn't want to steal them. But basically, I do not want to be in lane right now. And the second I leave lane, they go, oh shit, you know, the Juggernaut left lane, we wasted our time, and they leave. So, just to make sure, you know, because Mirana's sneaky, I stay back, I finish off the camp, and then bam. So there I took a situation where they were pressuring me, and instead of missing out on CS, I got jungle creeps, and I wasted their time. So you obviously don't want to get this camp, because like here they had a ward, and they would have seen me trying to take it, and they would have killed me. So you want to back up a little bit further than that. And now right here I have a catapult wave, and on catapult waves, especially closer to the 10-minute mark, you want to push it out. So as you can see, I'm pushing pretty heavily. And then I immediately, oh no, I actually try to pressure. So I now have my Ring of Aquila. So the second you get your Ring of Aquila on a carry, you normally want to turn it off so you don't push your wave. However, here I want to push my wave because I have a catapult wave and I think I can pressure them. And then the second after I get every single CS I can, there's no more CS in this lane, right? Like these creeps are coming. But by this is gonna die before these creeps come. So like my creep wave is gonna meet like here or something, or maybe even further. And so in the meantime, I can just sit there and do nothing, or I can get free CS over here. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to rotate to this camp. I'm going to kill the big guy. And I think I can kill this guy too in time. And then I'm just going to stack it. So this guy's going to run. I'm going to pull my entire creep wave, so they're missing an entire wave of CS. And I get a whole new camp. And now look, I just met my creep wave exactly where I said it would. And now I can kill all those creeps while the enemy loses some XP. Omni Knight tries to contest, but he's not getting any XP when those dies to neutral creeps. I do see that my Kunk is pressuring them, but he's just trying to deny as much XP as they can. And once again, they're getting like what, 20% XP when neutral creeps kill it. It's useless for them. And as you can see, I'm already at 62 CS. Salvo to get back to full, and now I have Omni Slash, so I can really pressure them. And once again, there are 3 heroes here, and I have the highest CS in the game by far. I grab a Ring of Health so I can keep fighting, as well as I'm getting such good CS that I can grab my Battle Fury. So that's kind of annoying that they use 2 stuns to take 1 CS from me, but that's what they're going to do. And then I want to make sure I don't block that camp, because I really want to stack that. That hard camp is like your gold mine, dude. You push that out, and you go hard camp. Every time. See, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to push this out, and I'm going to go hard camp. And this Centaur and Omni have to be careful, because I have Omni Slash. So yep, I push it out, and then I go straight to hard camp. And this is how you maximize your CS. Because now they have to deal with creeps here. And the reason I'm doing that is specifically because they have 2. I can no longer just keep a lane equilibrium over here and force them to not be able to CS. So now instead of trying to stop them from getting anything, I'm maximizing my farm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm just going to keep farming like that. Now, it's very important. See what I did here? I grabbed a TP. So somewhere in between the 6 and 10 minute mark as a carry, you always want to have a TP scroll in your inventory. Especially if this tower's gone. This game I didn't get a chance to push towers, but TP scrolls are very important. I mean, I've had times where my mid is getting dove in and I've TP'd, which is much more rare, but especially the off lane. Like, that happens a lot, and that's where you can get a lot of kills. And when you're a Juggernaut, spin TP is very difficult to cancel. So almost always have a TP as a carry. I mean, in general, always have a TP, but you want to make sure you grab a TP as carry. So right now this camp is done, and I don't really have anything to do because my creeps aren't here yet, and this camp isn't here yet. But the second that camp spawns, I'm going to try to take it. But first I need to deal with this creep wave. So I'm going to spin to nuke the creep wave and push it out. I get every single CS in the creep wave, and I push them back. However, I can't take this camp yet because they're there, and I'm not strong enough to fight. Once again, I don't know where this Earthshaker is. I know Omni's here. I don't know where Centaur is, because none of them are showing on the map. If you look at the vision I have, this is what I see, right? I see one of their heroes. So I'm being very careful, and that's very important. You gotta play back when you don't know where their heroes are on the map. And then my supports keep pressuring them, and I'm able to grab this CS. And once again, this is a catapult wave. So this is something I want to put pressure on. So normally you'd see me back to the camp right here, but I really want to put pressure and push this wave as much as I can. Because of the catapult wave. Unfortunately, Centaur has a pretty strong nuke, so he's able to kill everything. But once again, it's just back to the grind. Back to pushing this out. Normally at around 10 minutes actually, as a carry you want to rotate to fight. But because they're spending so many heroes here to give their Centaur 19 CS to my 90 at 11 minutes, they're completely wasting their time. Anyways, that's just a short video I made on some laning mechanics. Thanks guys.